Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to give my thoughts on the e-bike riding trend, or rather one particular video I've seen recently that involved an e-bike rider and a police officer. Now, me personally, I don't really care that much about e-bike riders. Sure, they're inconvenience when it comes to traffic, but we were all young once. The important thing is you just had to be safe about it. However, in this video I saw recently in a video with e-bike rider and a police officer, it was an encounter that I feel like that it shouldn't have escalated, but unfortunately it did, because instead of listening to the police officer, the e-bike rider just didn't really care. So here, I'll show you.
Yes, sir. Well, here we go. Here we go. Look, I guess you're trying to have fun. I need you to be careful, okay? Don't be doing that right here. This is a busy street. You see a lot of traffic. You get hit and fuck yourself up, it's gonna be your fault, all right?
All right, so as you can see in the video, we have a bunch of kids riding their e-bikes through the traffic. You see one particular one doing a wheelie, and then as he's doing the wheelie, you see the officer on the left-hand side eyeing them. And then the guy recording immediately sees the officer approach them from behind, so they already knew, something was about to go down.
I guess you're trying to have fun. I need you to be careful, okay? Don't be doing that right here. This is a busy street. You see a lot of traffic. You get hit and fuck yourself up, it's gonna be your fault, all right?
All right, so as you see here, the officer ends up approaching the teens. So here's the annoying thing that happened. One, as he's approaching to talk to the guy doing the wheelie, someone in the background immediately started revving his bike. I'm not sure if that was intentional or he did it by accident. He didn't probably see the cop coming. Maybe he did. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, my main topic is the guy in the gray. You see the officer here showing empathy. He's telling the rider, hey, I know you want to have fun, but you're on the streets. There's a lot of cars. If you get hurt, that's going to be on you. Very mellow. He's not too aggressive. He's not coming at him all aggressive or mean or intimidating. He was just telling him, hey, just be safe. And instead of being understanding, you see this kid with this look on his face, which is honestly for me is the annoying part. It's not like I wanted the kid to say, yes, sir, okay. He could have literally been like, okay, sure, I understand, whatever. He didn't have to be polite. He just needed to let the officer know, hey, okay, no problem, I understand. But no, and instead of doing all of that, he just pretty much had this look on his face as if the officer was being inconvenienced to him. He has this look as if he was being told to put his phone away or clean his room. Like, really? This guy could have literally approached you in a more negative way. But no, instead of, being like, yeah, sure, okay, whatever, you just gave him this look. I don't know, that's literally the only thing that ticked me off about this video here.
You get hit and fuck yourself up, it's gonna be your fault, all right? Unless you want me to take you now, because right now that's how you do it. No, CJ, no!
Alright, so as you can see here, the kid's name is CJ. And so, like I said, instead of being cooperative, he didn't even have to, all he had to say was, okay. But no, he gave this cop the dirtiest look. And it just ticked me off, because literally, you could have just been like, okay, but, whatever. And as you can see here, it escalated to the point where, the officer grabbed him, and they ended up ramming into the pole there. So, yeah, really, it could have been resolved easily, peacefully, but no, instead he just decides to take off, and the officer went ahead and grab him.
No. Damn, we gotta go.
So yeah, this cop was very he was ready to get his target. That's pretty awesome. With all that gear, he was able to catch up at least to grab the kid. Unfortunately, he didn't get a good grip and they ended up getting away. It's not that all bad though. As you can see, CJ left his bike behind. So again, like I said, this could have been easily resolved by just literally just saying yes. okay. You don't have to be polite about it. You don't have to be like, yes, sir, I understand, sir, all that. The kid could have literally just shook his head and said, yes, no problem. But no, instead he gave him this, like I said, this annoying look on his face. That's literally the only thing that took me off in this video. So yeah, it literally could have been, I'm not sure what states are legal or what are illegal to ride in. But, you know, like I said, I don't mind if you want to ride on the street, just, you know, obviously be safe about it. Well, until catch you guys on the next one.